Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? How are you guys doing today? Once again, this is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas with this inspirational morning walk. Inspirational morning walk for first time listeners. I just get up in the morning, get some exercise, and I share my thoughts with you guys, whatever I'm inspired to talk about that day. I will talk about. So Yes, but today it's cold, man. It's cold here. It's very cold. In our standards, it's 34 degrees. So I'm going to sit in my vehicle here. I'm not going to get anything done out there today. But I can find a way to get some stuff done. But yes, it's 34 degrees. And you know what, guys? On our forecast right now, it's 70% snow on Monday. So we're looking out for that. 70% snow on Monday. So we're looking out for that, man. Just imagine, right? We're excited about that. Everyone is talking about it. That's it. Oh, and it's snowing here in Houston. Good morning, Tessa. Good morning, Renita. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? I know you guys are much colder than we are, but we're 34. That's cold for our standards, right? And like I was saying, 70% chance of snow on Monday as of right now. So if that hold, we'll get some of that little powder. We'll get some of the white powder. But anyhow, yes, this is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas with the inspirational morning walk. If you miss anything, you can always go back and view it on YouTube. Everything is there on YouTube. You could always go back and look at it there. I usually forward a link throughout the day. I usually be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 7:30 Central. That's our time in Texas, and that's 8:30 Eastern. And 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 you can calculate which time zone you're in. Yes, Tess. So you're very cold, right? You're very cold too. Yes, Renita, we're looking out for some snow. We're looking out for a little bit of snow. Right now, it's 70% chance on Monday. That's the only day we said we can get a 70%. So we're happy. We're happy. We're looking out for it, man. We're like kid in a candy store. We don't get that every about 5-6 years. We might get a little bit down here. So yeah, we looking forward for it. But anyhow, guys, what Oh, you getting more tomorrow night, Tornado? Yeah, you guys are experienced in the snow business. We're amateurs. We're amateurs in that. Yes. So what I want to do today, guys, I want to get into some about dreams, right? I want to get into dreams. I want to introduce this topic. It's a lot to cover on this, but I'm going to introduce the dreams because I know some people listening to me every day, and your knowledge are increasing about these things. So as your knowledge increases, the enemy can step up his game, so to speak. He can step up his game, and through your dreams is one way that he can get access to you and get you to trick you into covenants that you don't even aware of, right? Because remember, God give man to control this earth. It's only if you have a body. God can't just jump on you. You gotta. All the spirits need covenants with the mankind for them to do anything down here, including God. Right. So through your dreams is one way how covenants can be forged also, and we can get into some of that. So it's just like let's me try to break this down further. Let's say your body, right? Your body is like a car, and on to drive on the freeway you need a car, some type of vehicle, right? You just can't be walking on the freeway, right? You can't be walking on the freeway. It's illegal to walk on any freeway. So you need a car to drive on the freeway, some type of vehicle to drive on the freeway, right? So let's say the earth is that freeway, your body is that car, right? And they might got people on the side on the road just trying to get your attention, to wave you down, to get a ride somewhere. So that's just like those evil forces. They're waving you down. If you stop and let them in and give them the ride, that's an agreement you make with them there, and they get into that car, and then that's when they can do what they need to do. Try just to break it down. So say that to say that even God and the enemy, they need our permission. Nothing can just jump on you. Nothing can just jump on you. They need our permission through covenants then they can have access to us. That include God also. He need to get covenants with us so he can act on our behalf. So it's the enemy. He got to get covenants with us so he can use us to do his wicked schemes. So nothing can just jump up on you. Nothing can just jump upon you, right? Okay, so today what I'm going to talk about is two types of dreams. Just introduce the whole dream concept, and then we can get deep into it. But I have this guy I told you, Kevin Ewing, that I listen to. He got so much of stuff on dreams. He got so much of stuff on dreams, man. So if you need more, a lot more, you got like 2 hour long teachings on these stuff, many different types of dreams where you can have and interpretations and all of that. But I'll just introduce it today, then we can get down as we go on in small chunks. I'm going to break this stuff down even further so for people can understand it more, right? So let's go. We take two type. There's two type of dreamers I want to focus on today. Is the straight dreamers and symbolic dreamers, right? Good morning, Jillian. Good morning, Sharon Wong. How are you guys doing? So they have straight dreamers and you got symbolic dreamers, right? Straight dreamers is if you get a dream just how you dream this stuff happen in real life. That's a straight dream. Just how you get the dream, it just manifests same way in real life. Some people like that, they see this stuff happen, to see someone get killed or to see something happen, and then boom, a couple months after that, days, a year after that, it happened just as they dreamt it. Just as they dreamt it. It happened. That's a straight dream. Now, symbolic dreamers now is when you dream in and stuff coming in symbols. It's not straight, it's different symbols coming in there. And what you got to understand with symbolic dreamers, it can vary from people around the world. It's going to vary from your profession. It's going to vary from where you live because it can always give you different symbols what you can understand. Let's say you're a chef and you're dealing with foods. A lot of the dreams might come up among the food symbols, something that you can understand and make it easy for you to interpret. It's not just that easy, but at least you got an understanding of the kitchen, of the foods, and they're going to bring, if you're a carpenter, you're going to bring it. So whatever you're doing, the dream's going to come and give you symbols along the line. The whole idea is to make it a little easy for the interpretation, right? So that's what symbolic dream is. So but what I'm going to focus on today, I'm going to give you some examples in the Bible about some straight dreams, about some straight direct dreams. But the important thing, you got to act on this intelligence. Your dream life is the spiritual intelligence. It gives you spiritual intelligence. Like any army got an intelligence unit. We'll give them the intelligence and seek out what's going on and before they attack and all that. Your dream life is spiritual intelligence, guys. God can talk to us through our dreams, and the enemy can infiltrate that too and come and try to get in our dreams and try to get covenants. Remember, it's true knowledge, right? It's true knowledge. And if you lack in this knowledge, the enemy's success is predicated on our lack of knowledge, our ignorance. That's how he gets his success, right? So I'm going to look into a few straight dreams here. And then on Monday, we're going to look at some symbolic dreams, and then we can start breaking down different types of dreams and all that kind of stuff. So what I want to start with was straight dream. Let's start with Matthew 1, 18 through 25. We're going to read, but 18 through 25. This is when Joseph accepts Jesus as his son, right? Joseph accepts Jesus as his son. We can start there and see, right? So we can start from here. So this is how the birth of Jesus, the Messiah, came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph. But before they came together, she was found to be pregnant through the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was faithful to the law and yet did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly, right? He said, I'm going to divorce her quietly. I don't want to disgrace her, shame her. I'm going to divorce her quietly. But here what happened here. Here what happened in verse 20. This is Matthew 1, 18 through 25. So in verse 20, it said, but after he had considered this, remember God knowing what he considered, what's going on in his mind, right? But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream, guys. Don't let's overlook this, just like when the seven spirits and dream. He came to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save the people from their sins. Because what happened, guys? when we, the same unseen world that Paul likes to talk about and all of that, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, that's more real than this world here, right? This world is what Paul's saying. Everything that you can see and touch and feel is temporary. It's going to go away. It's going to go away after a while. But the unseen world, everything there is real. And when you sleep in now, your spirit interacting in that unseen world. It's just your physical body is resting, but your spirit is interacting in the spiritual world. And that's when God talking directly to these people in the dream. He talking to their spirit in the dream. And he telling Joseph, this is what's going on. I know what's going on in your mind, but he give him this advice. Take her home. This is from the Holy Spirit. And this is why I want you to name this child and all that. He give him this intel. This is straight dream. He giving him direct instructions here, what he want him to do. But it's up to Joseph now to accept this or not, right? It's up to Joseph to accept this or not, right? All this took place to fulfill what the Lord has said through the prophet. The virgin will receive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means God with us, right? So let's go on to 24. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him and took Mary home as his wife. You see, he had a choice here. He could have do this or not. He could have said, I don't know, understand what crazy dream I having. Like lots of us having these dreams and we just waking up and saying we got just had a crazy dream. No, it's not crazy. You're getting some spiritual intelligence that you need to act upon or cancel or act upon it. Depends on where you're getting it from, or you can get into a little more about that. But you see, he woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him to do. Where he get his information? He get his information in a dream, guys, right? In a dream. But he did not consummate the marriage until he gave birth to the son. Okay, so he got his information, he acted upon it. Very important, very important. Because lots of time we getting intelligence, but we don't know what to do with it, right? We don't know, we don't understand what dreams are, and we don't act on these information that we get in our dreams, right? So let's go now to Matthew 2:13. This is the next piece where it's just trying to show you where we're getting some more information and where we're getting it from, right? So Matthew 2:13, he said, when they had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, right? He said, it appeared to him in a dream. A dream means Joseph's physical body is sleeping. He is sleeping, right? He said, get up, he said, take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Stay there until I tell you, for Herod is going to search for the child to kill him. So he gave him some more intelligence in this dream. Now Joseph could either said, nah, this is crazy stuff. I ain't going nowhere. I'm leaving no escape to no Egypt. I'm not going through all that trouble. This is foolishness. No, but he acted upon it, and that's how Jesus was saved. Remember, Herod was trying to kill him. But all I'm trying to show you, this is intelligence Joseph getting through his dreams, guys. And these people are no different from us, guys. These people are no different from us. It's God speaking to all of us in dreams, and the enemy too coming in there and trying to pollute get covenants through our dreams too, right? So that's a straight dream there. That's a straight direct information he got to do some things. He acted upon it. He did it. He could have rejected it and said, no, I'm not going to do it. And then it would have been a little issue for Jesus. But God would have found the next way to make that happen. But I'm just showing that's an example of a straight dream, right? So let's go next example of a straight dream here, right? This is Genesis 20:2 through 8. 2 through 8, then I'm going to read from 17 and 18. I'm not going to go through the whole thing and just give you the gist of it, because we're just focusing on the dream aspect of it, right? But where are these men getting the intelligence from the dream, right? And there, Abraham said, this is when Abraham had said, tell the king Abimelech that Sarah, his wife, was his sister, which is not a complete lie. It was his half-sister, but is also his wife. But he didn't tell him that because he's afraid that would kill him because she was so beautiful, right? So this is that story there. So and there Abraham said to his wife Sarah, she's my sister. Then Abimelech, the king of Gerar, sent for Sarah and took her. So he said, this is my sister, a beautiful woman. The king said, okay, I want her to make her one of my wives, right? So the king took her, right? This is but God came to Abimelech in a dream. He come to him in a dream one night and said to him, you are as good as dead because of the woman you have taken. She's a married woman. So God come to him in a dream, giving him intelligence in a dream. Hey, I'm warning you, the woman that you have in your bed there, it's a married woman. I don't care if this man lied to you, but I'm warning you. This is a married woman you have, because remember you had the covenant with he had the covenant with Abraham, and they can make a great nation through the same woman. So God protecting the covenant. God protecting the covenant. So he warning Abimelech, look, bro, the woman you have in your bed there is a married woman. You better do not touch her, because there can be some problems, right? So Abimelech, he's good as dead, because the woman you have taken, she's a married woman. So now Abimelech had not gone near her. So God prevented him from going near her, for touching her, to having any kind of sexual relation with her. God trying to protect the covenant that he make with Aaron, that a great nation will come through him and this woman. So God said, I don't care if Abraham lied to you. There's a powerful covenant too. I don't care if he lied, but I got to protect this covenant that I make. I need this woman here. She a great nation will come from her. So you ain't going to mess this up, Abimelech. Even though you don't know, I'm telling you. You didn't know before, but I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now, this is what's going on. She's married. So if you didn't know before, you know now, right? But what we telling him in a dream, guys, right? So now Abimelech had not gone near her. So he said, Lord, will you destroy an innocent nation? Remember this is going on in the dream, right? He's in that spirit world, in that unseen world, and his spirit is communicating with God. This is going on in his dream. He said, Lord, will you destroy an innocent nation? Did he not say to me, she's my sister? And didn't she also say he's my brother? I have done this with a clear conscience and clean hands. So Abimelech pleading his case. Look, God, you can't destroy me for this. I did not know. I didn't know this. This man told me he's his sister. She said he's my brother. I didn't know this, God. He pleading his case. Right? He pleading his case. Which is rightly so. Then God said to him in the dream. God said to him in the dream. You see the stress in the dream. He's stressing the dream. God said to him in the dream. So in case we forget where this conversation happening, they want to remind us. God said to him in the dream, yes, I know you did this with a clear conscience, and so I have kept you from sinning against me. So God said, I know you didn't know. That's why I kept you. Maybe he kept him real busy, whatever, so he didn't have a chance to go near her. So, but God, I know. That's why I kept you from sinning against me. That's why I kept you from sinning, right? That is why I did not let you touch her. God said, I know. I'm going to protect you, but I'm telling you now. But if you go ahead after I tell you now you're going to put yourself in a whole lot of problems. So he said, now return the man's wife, for he's a prophet, and he will pray for you, and you will live. But if you do not return her, you may be sure that you and all who belong to you will die. God saying, this is it. But remember, all of this happening in the dream. This is in the dream, all of this happening. In the dream, right? So here we're going to happen when he's awake now. Let me give you a little bit when he's awake, then we can kind of skip the story ahead, right? He said, early the next morning, Abimelech surrounded all his officials. Now he's awake. He's awake from this dream. Early the next morning, Abimelech surrounded all of his officials, and when he told them all that had happened, they were very much afraid. Then Abimelech called Abraham in and said, why have you done this to us? How have I wronged you that you have brought such a great guilt upon me and my kingdom? You have done this to me that should never be done. And Abimelech asked Abraham, what was your reason for doing this, right? Abimelech asked him, and he said, why you do this to me, man? But you see, he get this intelligence in a dream. And he could have said, this is a crazy dream. I don't know who come telling me foolishness. This man tell me this is his sister. And I just going ahead. This just like a lot of us getting this intelligence, but we don't know what to do with it. And we just saying it's crazy. We just overlooking it. And then we can cause some problems on ourselves. Because look what happened now. Look what happened. I skip ahead the story. You go and you ask Abraham to pray for him. Because God tell him, go and let this man pray for you. And all of that, right? Because God already put a curse on his family. Already God got the curse there. He said, if you don't follow up on this curse is already in place. but it can be broken if you return this man's wife and let this man pray for you. He's a prophet. That's only when this curse is going to come off of you, right? Then Abraham, I would jump straight ahead to 17 and 18 here now. We'll skip all of what going on in the middle. Abraham prayed for him. He gave Abraham cattle and all the good stuff, right? And then Abraham prayed to God, and God healed Abimelech, his wife, his female slaves, so that they can have children again. So what God do? God put a curse of barrenness on all the women, including Abimelech's wife. He put a curse. So you see, barrenness is a curse, guys, right? It's a curse that can be reversed, right? Barrenness is a curse. So he had put a curse on all the women. Let me read that. Then Abraham prayed to God, and God healed Abimelech, his wife, and all his female slaves, so that they could have children again. For the Lord had kept all the women in Abimelech's household from conceiving because of Abraham's wife Sarah. So he had put this curse in him because of this. But God gave him a chance, and he gave him this intelligence through a dream, guys. And God said he's not going to let nothing happen on this earth until he revealed things to his prophets, right? And a lot of us out there are some of his prophets that getting a lot of intelligence. You might get intelligence about you see something going on. You can shut it down and you can pray against it, because death and life is in the power of the tongue. Sometimes the enemy brings some dreams to you and you can shut it down. When you wake up, you see, when Abimelech wake up here, he accept what God tell him by following up, returning this man's wife. But if he had said, no, God, I'm not doing this, God couldn't do nothing. I mean, couldn't stop him from doing what he want to do. God's going to act differently, right? But God not going to change his mind. But God going to, he don't put the curses in place and he can do other things. But what I'm trying to say, that he had the choice to accept or did not accept the information he get in the dream, right? And we all got that choice. Remember, God gave us free will. We got that choice, right? So that's two straight dreams there. Direct information you get in, and you need to act upon it. Direct information. Straight, that's a lot of us getting these straight dreams. Some of you can testify to it. You getting some dreams straight, and just how it happened, just how you dream it, just how it happened. You see this exact house, you see this exact car, you see this exact thing, just how you get it in the dream. You see it manifest real life, and it kind of freak you out, right? But if it's something negative that the enemy had planned for you, because the enemy, God's going to show you, this next dream I'm getting into here, this is a dream that God's showing us plans what you have for us in the future. Okay, remember, you say you have plans for us, right? So this is one here where he's showing us the plan where you can have for us in the future for this particular guy here in the future. This is Genesis 15:12 through 16. Same Abraham, right? Remember the covenant he made with Abraham, right? So let's run into quickly in this. I won't go on too long. As the sun was setting, Abraham fell into a deep sleep, and a thick and dreadful darkness came over him. So Abraham fall into sleep now. He is sleeping, right, guys? So everything we're going on after here now is happening in his dream, right? Abraham fell into a deep sleep. Then the Lord said to him, know for certain that for 400 years your descendants will be strangers in a country not their own, and that they will be enslaved and mistreated there. But I will punish the nation, and he go on. You know the story, right? But I'll punish the nation they are served as slaves, and afterwards they will come out with great possessions. You, however, will go to your ancestors in peace and be buried in the good old age. But this is happening. He giving them information here in a dream. This is the plan I have for you. You're going to be dead and gone when all this happening. But I'm just telling you the plan I have for your descendants, right? And same way, guys, I can show you scriptures where the different types of dreams and how the enemy can come in. But same way the enemy can come in and show you plans. And God can show you some excerpts of what the enemy have planned for you. And you need to act upon the information and come against it. When you wake, come against it. Come against it. You can say, God, any covenants I form in my dream, knowingly or unknowingly, I cancel them. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. And you can cancel them when you wake. Just like when these guys wake, they act upon the information that they got. When you get all these dreams and God's showing you excerpts what the enemy have planned for you, you could cancel them same way. You don't have to agree with them like these guys agree with them, because this is dreams from God. God gave them intelligence. They acted on it. If the enemy have plans for you, he can come in your dreams and get you to sign covenants in your dreams. I'm going to explain that further. I just want to give you guys an explanation and explain how that can happen, right? So the next session, I'm going to focus on some symbolic dreams. Some dreams will have to be interpreted and how to use the symbols to interpret them. But I just want to give a basic understanding. And don't take your dreams for granted. Your dreams is spiritual intelligence you get it through your dreams. All these conversations, if you go on and read the Bible, you're going to see how much all of these things God talking to them in their dreams, right? Because you got to interact directly with their spirit. When they come in the spirit world, when you're sleeping and your spirit in that world, he can talk directly to you and give you information. What's going to go on here? He said he's not let nothing go on here. A lot of these big stuff that happened, all this COVID and all of that, somebody out there had a dream concerning these things. Because he said he's not going to let nothing happen on this earth without revealing it through his prophets. So someone of you guys out there, somebody out there had dreams about this. Somebody out there, because he said he's not going to let nothing happen on this earth that he's not going to reveal through his prophets. And the prophet don't have to be, you don't have to go to no prophet school or be a pastor. The normal everyday people out there, you listen to me right now, probably one of God's prophets. You don't have to get no special nothing. Looking in the Bible, it's normal average men who tending the sheep and all of that. They become prophets and all that, right? And he said he's going to reveal. So I'm going to leave that there. Don't want to go on too long, but I'm going to give this in bits and pieces, a big topic that we got to cover. But I'm good, and we can talk more about this, because I know as you getting more knowledge, the enemy can step up his game and try to get you to sign covenants during your sleep, and you don't even know when you wake up what's going on. And that in our ignorance, that's how he get his victories, right? I'm going to leave that there, guys. We're going to talk again on Wednesday. We can get into some more stuff, guys. All right, thank you all you guys for watching. I really appreciate this. I hope this is blessing you. Goodbye.